You'll have to forgive me and the fact that my face is practically melted off due to the heat. This is why I don't do videos in summer, but Sheffield Wednesday are doing a little bit of drama, potentially. So I got home from work and I did my usual procrastination scroll even that everybody does when they get home from work. And I saw that Sheffield Wednesday had announced that some of the players that have recently been offered contracts have declined them. And it wasn't a surprise with a couple of them. One of them, I was like, oh, that's not going to go down very well with the fan base. So I see the headline, Owls Trio to leave S6. And it read as follows: Nathaniel Mendez-Lang, Massimo Luongo and Joe Wildsmith have declined new contract offers and will leave Hillsborough at the end of June. Mendez-Lang joined the Owls in November last year, going on to make 19 appearances. Luongo signed for Wednesday in the summer of 2019 and played 73 games, while Wildsmith posted 89 appearances, having graduated from the SWFC Academy. The Owls would like to thank all three players for their services and wish them well for the future. First of all, I would like to wish Wildsmith all the best. Absolute, Wednesday lad. Didn't work out here yet. We've been saying on the podcast it could come back around for Wildsmith. You never know. Kick on somewhere else and the Wednesday dream can come true, so to speak. Luongo. That's the one where it was... We signed Volks yesterday, right? So it was kind of a telling sign that maybe something is going to change with Luongo there. But the fact he says he's declined it. Now, this is where the drama comes in a little bit. So I write a tweet, probably offering slightly more controversial opinion in the Wednesday fan base. I quote the tweet, the Wednesday tweet, and go, possibly controversial, seems as the fan base loves him, but not impressed with Luongo here, given his injury record whilst with us. The good thing is we've got a solid midfield, especially with Volks coming in. I was like, might get a few pelters for that one. We'll see what happens. Still see what happens there. But then I scrolled down a little bit more, and I saw this. So this is Massimo Luongo's Instagram, who says, to all our sort of amazement, oh, have I okay then, sort of thing. He's shocked by asking, have I, in relation to him signing a contract with Sheffield Wednesday. So as far as I am aware, the way my read on this situation is Sheffield Wednesday have pulled it after signing Volks, right? And there was a miscommunication there because it's not the best way to do it, really, Wednesday. It's not the best look, is it? Let's be honest. I did follow it up, the tweet, saying I'm just seeing the stuff now about him being shocked about on his Instagram, and I would retract my previous statement if that's true, because I would, right? Because here's why I'd retract it, okay? Because I feel like what has happened here is Luongo wanted some time to deal with the contract. Wednesday, Jack Hunt signed a contract last week, right? I reckon that Massimo was presented with his contract again during this time, and he thought, oh, I'll just sit on it. I've got a while to decide. And Wednesday sorted their business out, actually did some good free business, bringing in Volks, and went, well, we don't need Luongo. We've got other options now, and they took the offer away. It's more a case of the way it's been done, with the fact that obviously Luongo said this. I don't think this is the way he'd want to go out at Wednesday. I think they have probably retracted the offer and he hasn't really declined it. He was just stalling. I would be personally quite annoyed if my employer had said that I had declined something, like declined the contract, if I was actually just stalling when I had time to still do that and the option had been taken away, because that would be a misrepresentation of the actual situation. So I can understand where the frustration would be, and I must say I feel for him there in that regard, because I've actually gone from being quite annoyed that, oh, why wouldn't he sign a contract? And to be honest, yes, should he have been stalling that much? He has had a woeful injury record with Wednesday. Let's be honest, he probably did owe us a little bit more to try and kick on this season. Whatever your opinion is on that, it shades in controversy with the way it's developed here. Do we think he was going to stay? Because we'd heard like championship interest, things like that, but we'd not heard anything concrete from the local journalists or anything like that recently that people were going in for an approach for him. Maybe next week we could have had a contract signed by Luongo and we've taken that option away. I think from the club's perspective, if you look at it quite harshly, it's probably a clever decision. You do your business and then the player, sorry, we're not taking that anymore. Is that a stance I probably want to see my club take going forward with some of the Mick takers we've had at Sheffield Wednesday? Yes, probably. But for Luongo, who there's a little bit of a soft spot for, let's be honest, with a lot of the fans, that's not the one we really wanted when we wanted him to re-sign there. But I do see it from a business perspective. That midfield, you can see why this has happened. There's Byers, there's Bannon, there's Deli Bashru, there's Adeniran, there's Hunt coming back. You know, we've got options in that midfield, and we've added Volks on there who will do the defensive work. And Bannon can probably go a little bit further forward now. So that's playing to our best player's strength as well with that. And Luongo's job is sort of gone in that regard. And if it was a big wages thing, we've seen Nathaniel Mendez-Lang not too happy with his offer from Wednesday. So, you know, I'm not going to talk about that one in the video. We've discussed that at length in no few words. But I think it's clever from Wednesday not offering players the world just to stick around anymore. They need to prove it. And they need, even though Luongo's had good appearances, his injury record would not mean you could just slap money in a big contract at him. I wonder what it was. It was probably a year. He possibly wanted longer, because why wouldn't he have signed if that was it, unless he was just assessing his options? But it does look now, to me, that Wednesday have pulled that offer. They've taken it off the table. So I thought I'd just do a little video. I've not done one in a while. It's probably because I'm melting over the course of this video. I need to get out of here immediately, as you all probably are feeling if you are in Britain at the minute, in non-air-conditioned Britain. Whew. But what do you think? Do you think the offer's been pulled here? Do you think Luongo shouldn't have stalled? Is it a mixture of those things? Do you think Wednesday are a little bit out of order here? What is your take on the Luongo situation? And let me know how you think Wednesday are looking in the transfer department. There's been some good signings there so far, in my opinion, but where do you think we need strengthening? And do you think we're all right in the midfield, ready for next season? But yes, Luongo will be departing Sheffield Wednesday in these circumstances. Bit of a sad one under this. We'll see how this one develops. But for now, guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, do all those things, and keep watching right here on Dexterity Box.